Create awareness about which tasks you need to do for a very long period. If you create awareness about the right habits, this is true power. But if you are stuck in a slave frequency and the environment controls your habits, you aren't capable of creating awareness about the habits you need to follow and what kind of results they will create in the long-term future. Because right now, in the slave frequency, there are belief systems put inside of you, and therefore you aren't capable of taking long-term actions on your own chosen habits. This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to quit smoking. This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to keep on go to the gym. This is one of the reasons it's so hard to go for a walk or travel more or do all these things, because you are stuck in a slave frequency where you don't fully control your routines. And sometimes you're capable of, continuing and persisting and following through on your routines, for a few days, and then you fall off again. Why is this? Okay. This is because you do not control your frequency, your energy, your perspective 100%. The belief systems, the vibration of the environment, the social structure of the environment, the money system of the environment, all these things that are controlling your perspective, okay, that are controlling you, are more in control over you than you are yourself in control over your own body, mind, and vision. Okay, so this stops you from getting in your unique energy and creating a clear action plan about the habits and structure you need to follow on a daily basis, which will be automatic at some point. Making these videos for me are at this point automatic, okay? Reading, automatic, okay? Walking, going to the gym, automatic. Traveling, automatic. All these things are automatic. And there are still some other things I need to get in that will become automatic and will create massive leverage in my life and make life very good for me. And I've already created the awareness about it. I understand it. It's just, implementing these routines. And because I'm in my own bubble, because I'm in my own energy, I can create massive difference in this world because I am having full control over my energy. I'm having full control over my perspective. I am in my protective bubble. There are no belief systems hitting my unconscious mind that stop me from pursuing my long-term vision. My vision, my frequency is safe because I have a routine where I'm always back in my bubble. I don't have to mix with other people's vision. I don't have to mix with other people's energy, with their habits, with their belief system, okay? I'm in a country, Spain, right now. I speak very little Spanish. I want to learn it more, but you know what I really like about not speaking Spanish? I really like not understanding people, okay? Because I only like understanding people if their words bring me any value, okay? If it allows me to upgrade my belief system, if it allows me to feel good, put me on a higher energy. But I believe that like 70 to 80% of all communication, especially in society, it's like unnecessary. Unnecessary and unconsciously negative, unconsciously about things that do not matter, unconsciously about saying belief systems that do not work beneficial. And it's because, almost everyone is unconscious. So I prefer not to hear them over learning Spanish at this point, okay? And I'm not saying that this will change at some point because I really like the country, so I want to live in more. So, it would be nice to build stronger connections, knowing the language. So I'm not saying that I never will, but, let's be honest here. Also, let's talk about, the benefits. And I feel in this period of my life, it's very useful because I'm, transforming in the best version of myself. So it's really amazing that I'm capable of keeping my belief system and keep staying in my bubble while I'm evolving into the habits I need to evolve in to create the most difference in this world. And once you start to see that the physical is just, a tiny percentage of reality, you start to realize, wow, maybe there are things happening right now that have a lot of influence, but aren't visible to the physical senses. And once you start to see life with more depth, when you disconnect yourself from this frequency that's forced upon you, you will be capable of seeing life with more depth, and you will start to understand things more. You will start to use more of your brain capacity, okay? And if you start to use more of your brain capacity, you are being capable of making specific decisions on which habits to follow that give you most leverage over a long period of time. And it's very important that, that you create these habits, but only if you can protect your energy from these belief systems, these habits, this frequency, these visions. Because you can create the best habits, but if you have to keep on mixing with these people, you feel, for example, you aren't capable of being alone. So you keep on gravitating to, people that keep you off your vision, okay? Or you aren't capable of making money online. So you have to keep on going to this job that with your colleagues that also put you on a different frequency, yeah? Or you have like a family you have to mix with, and your wife isn't, or your man or your wife isn't into this self-development stuff, so they keep you back on this frequency. It's like mopping the floor while the water is open, okay? You can just keep on mopping, but it does not matter. You're only gonna reach this energy is when you are single, okay? You are capable of disconnecting and being alone, and you are capable of working on your own energy. You are capable of working on your own frequency for a long period of time and feeling joy in being alone. And I'm not saying, okay, be single, be always alone. I'm surrounded with a lot of girls, okay, but once in a while when I choose to. I'm surrounded with a lot of people because I'm traveling all the time. But I really, 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 really like to be alone. The only reason you're seeing these videos is because I can be alone. Okay. I have a routine of being alone that allows me to think while being alone, that allows me to create habits while being alone, and that allows me to continue the habits while being alone. Because I am not forced in a slave frequency. That's the only reason you see these videos. That's the only reason I can think at this level and share this information, because I cannot think this and share this information if I would mix with people who think that the 40-hour work week is normal, who think that being addicted to the negative news is normal, okay? Being informed, okay? It's all an energy that's forced upon you that keeps you stupid, and that stops you to see true reality in the now with more depth. It keeps you in a trance, and all the images that are put in your mind are externally, and therefore you perceive reality from a perspective that's, forced upon you. You do not control your own brain. All the images in your brain that are unconscious are forced upon you. It's advertising, it's news, it's social influence, it's all these things that are putting inside of you that keeps you seeing life with more depth, seeing the vibrational opportunities you have in life. So if you create a clear vision, the vibrationally it becomes clear to your brain what to do, your unconscious mind. But if it's filled with junk because you keep mixing in a slave frequency, because you're mentally forced to, you are always stuck in this energy because you aren't capable of seeing life with depth. And this stops you from seeing the right choices. I'm so grateful that I'm free. I'm finally free. I'm living in a camper van right now, being capable of going wherever I want to go. And of course, I've been living as a digital nomad for over 5 years, so I was already free, um, to a certain level, but now being in this situation, I'm capable of seeing, wow, I have way more freedom because I can create a routine. I can be in my own space while traveling, which allows me to give more freedom over my routine, which gives me more freedom to create the life I want to create. Okay, and I'm so grateful for that. So yeah, I hope this video helps you out. Make sure to click like, subscribe, and the bell button. If you click the bell button, it allows me to give you a notification so you stay on my frequency on a daily basis, which is actually the only if I keep you on my frequency on a daily basis, it's for many people the only way how they can truly break free, because you have to be changing your frequency to really start seeing opportunities and making a difference. So click the bell button, very important. Okay, and yeah, if you need any personal help, click the link down below. Everything you need to create more freedom and to allow me to help you personally. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.